Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. The great Gary Gulman here, celebrating the release of his stand-up special In This Economy on Netflix. Netflix, you can order anytime you want. It's on after the show.
Yeah.
And of course, he's going to the Mall of America.
Yes.
And,
at the House of Comedy.
At the House of Comedy.
Minneapolis.
We've all been there. And what's the exact date again?
I think it's the
18th through the 21st.
September 18th to the 21st.
Look for him at one of the 9 Spencer gifts.
Yeah.
Chatting up a pedophile for material.
Yeah. And then they have the things remembered where you can they'll etch your initials in like an $80 letter opener.
Oh, that's very nice.
I like that people are still buying letter openers.
Yeah.
You don't use a letter opener to open a letter. Because nobody gets letters.
No, that's true. Bills.
You use it to murder your spouse. and what
But
better
it's nice
thing
to
to
have
have
your
your
initials.
initials on it? Yes, on Exhibit A in a murder trial.
Can you carve my initial Social Security number and where I have a cabin no one knows about in the letter opener? I just watched a documentary on HBO called The Cheshire Murders. It's about those murders in Connecticut where they set the family on fire.
Yes.
And I hate to find anything comical in it, but like one of the kids, the younger kid who broke in, like clearly there's 2 evil losers. That's the most depressing thing is the one guy, like just ultimate just loser, like wasn't even good at this. But the one kid was a bit of a genius, like an evil genius. And he married, they did a profile of their lives before this happened. And the one kid married a girl, a young girl, and they interviewed the girl's father. And the guy goes like this, he goes, well, when, whatever the kid's name was, Josh, whatever. Well, when Josh married my daughter, I got him on, he called me, I guess I asked him for permission, and I said to him, I said, listen, Josh, I have 2 main issues. One is I feel you're a career criminal. And the other is I think you're a pedophile.
Those were the 2 main issues.
2 main issues.
There were others.
Right, 2 main.
Secondary.
And he goes, and then he said to me, listen, I'm sorry you feel that way. And but then I gave him my blessing. Well, that's true. One, I feel you're a career criminal. The other one, I feel you're
I can live with the career criminal thing. At least that's a profession.
Didn't he date the older sister too? Wasn't there?
What?
He met the older sister first, and then he dated the younger one.
You're talking about
The criminal.
I don't
murderer.
know. I don't know.
I think that he dated
Not
both
from the
sisters.
family he killed.
No, from
from that family.
the wife, his
Yeah,
wife. He
yeah,
dated both sisters.
Yeah, right. The wife was a nut too. They were interviewing
Yeah.
her, but she was into S&M and everything. But yeah, I mean that's like those are some warning signs. If you feel he's a pedophile, yeah, I don't know if I could give my blessing.
I love documentaries.
There's a lot. There's no shortage of them. We live in the age of a documentary now.
We're living in the golden age of documentaries.
We are. It is.
I don't have anything to compare it to, but it has to be the golden age of documentaries. Because
Damn it!
when I was a kid, the only documentary was Pumping Iron, and it was fantastic. Did you ever see Pumping Iron?
Oh, you would.
Oh my God!
It's a classic.
To Louis, I said hi. To Louis' father, I said hi. It really made me fall in love with Arnold. He was such a jerk in that. But
yeah.
But some of the documentaries, they're great when they're about murder and stuff like
God.
that. And
Some are really well done.
or Hitler. But some
There's
of them.
a million about Hitler.
My friend was telling me that she saw one about Hitler's atrocities, but she couldn't think of the word atrocities. She had a brain fart. She was a smart girl.
About
too.
Hitler's artistic stuff. She kept saying.
No, she substituted the word. She said Hitler's, his shenanigans.
Are you up to your old shenanigans?
I'm picturing the Benny Hill theme playing while they're doing all this thing.
Actually, Hitler would have been a great Benny Hill character.
Oh my God! Whenever somebody trivializes Hitler's tomfoolery and horseplay and ballyhoo, it
Mickey
just
Mouse antics.
as a Jew, it turns me off. But then I thought, what if it was about the shenanigans, the bloopers, the practical jokes, the unseen footage of the SS? They had to have some downtime.
I love it.
All right, who brought the bagels? This is too much. I mean, okay.
I love when a Gentile, if you will say to a Jewish person, God, the Hitler thing, that must really make you mad. Like it shouldn't make us mad. Yeah. God, the Holocaust, God, that's really got to get you. I've come to terms with it. I don't know about like 6 million people.
But my father has no sense of humor about it. I told him that joke. Hitler didn't drink; it made him mean. And my father said he killed 6 million Jews.
I know.
Well, that's not a great tag.
Well, your father's a Jewish man who is how old?
He's 87. He's 87.
Yeah, that's not the...
For his
that's-
birthday, somebody brought him Team of Rivals. It's 1,100 pages.
Oh, God.
Are you trying to give him one more regret before he goes? You give a man that age a limerick.
An 87-year-old Jew, he's not in your target audience for a Hitler joke. He's not in your target. I got to take another break. Back again with more of the great Gary Gulman after these words. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Gary Gulman here. Gary just brought up the Rolling Stone article about Aaron Hernandez. We gotta plug that because the people who have read it, Danny read it. You read the whole thing, Gary?
Yeah.
So he claims angel dust is his claim.
Riveting. Angel dust. Which, contrary to popular opinion, angel dust does not make you do good deeds.
No, yeah. Well, it's
not
like
make
you
you act like an angel.
supposedly you get superhuman strength. There's all these stories, cops.
I love those stories.
About how, like, okay, the guy's on dust, so you
and
got.
they're always naked, and I always wondered about that. But it's because they're really overheating.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know about that. It all comes together.
Cops will get scared. They won't go near without a weapon or like 6 guys.
Yeah.
Because they'll keep coming.
I always thought angel dust, you think you can fly, you jump off buildings, you do things like that.
That happened to my
all
buddy
that
in high
stuff.
school. Yeah, he thought he could fly.
Really?
It's the only drug that was as bad as advertised by 8th grade health teachers.
Right. Well, the name for
Everything else was a lot of fun.
The name for it, that specific high, is zooted. When you say zooted, that means angel
really?
dust high.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Never heard
like
that
there's
expression.
some sort of record where a guy got shot like 12 times or something and kept coming.
Kept coming.
Something like that.
I don't understand how
sounds like a great
could have
NFL
been,
drug.
how could he be doing this drug? I mean,
here's my
you get
theory.
tested.
That they
For all
felt
that
like
you
stuff.
test?
They
And
felt
supposedly
to not-
Belichick knew, huh?
They didn't want to do a test for angel dust because they were like, who was crazy enough to do angel?
Well, but see, the
Nobody
thing
will
is,
do
you
it.
get tested for drugs of abuse.
Yeah.
I always assumed PCP would be a drug of abuse.
So the doctor going, marijuana, no coke, no meth. You're not doing angel. Holy Christ! Get Goodell on the horn.
So would he be like playing games on angel dust? Like, is
Wow.
it, like what's the?
What a bad egg.
Well, that would make sense because he used to
It
carry like
would.
4 guys on his back.
No,
after
What
the
a
catch.
great player, too. Man.
Oh my God, he was
That sounds
great.
like an awesome NFL drug, though. Forget
does.
steroids. Smoke some dust.
Yeah.
I had a buddy in high school who drank dust tea. They smoked all the dust and they put the packets that it came in boiling water. They called it DT to get all of the pure dust out of it and drank it. And this kid thought he could fly. At the Jersey Shore, at the Franklin Motel, he thought he could fly, summer of '85.
Other than that, no long-term effects from angel dust. Other than that.
Well, yeah, these are short flights. I saved the kid's life. As a matter of fact, years later, he wrote me a letter. He used to call himself Joey Rotten after the guy in the Sex
like
Pistols.
that.
Yeah. It was very touching, very clever. But he's doing good. Thank God he's still alive. He's doing okay. I love him. He's been a good friend for a long time. But thank God he's around. Years later, he wrote me a letter thanking me for saving him. I ran to the Jersey Shore boardwalk and called the cops on a payphone. 85, no cell phones, and the cops came and took him away. And they said he just about made it. He was about to kick it.
Wow.
But, that's bad news. Well, I got to read that now, so we'll plug that.
The other
Check
thing
out-
about the
here's the
article
thing.
was that they said he's probably going to get off from this because there's nothing but circumstantial evidence,
Oh,
and
no
they can't
way.
find a gun,
Right.
and he's got great lawyers, and he's going to walk.
If Belichick
It's hard to say
He had
guilty.
gone
It's
to
hard, if you're a juror,
Belichick.
it's hard to say
and
guilty.
this is the writer, but he
There's
had gone to
no
Belichick
way.
saying, "I need help."
There's no way there's no way the Patriots would have given him that new contract if they knew at that point.
That's what they said.
We got to go. Gary Gulman.